Hello, Barbara.
Hello Mick, welcome to Sandy Lane. Sandy Lane is a modern building built with multifunctional rooms. Um, this is the entrance hall where the door steward greets worshippers. The church has been made COVID-19 compliant and has been open for worship for over a month. This is the worship area, which is worship is central to Sandy Lane. The church has 33 members and an average congregation of 30. Both numbers have been stable over a number of years. People have passed away, but new people have joined the church. The church has a reputation as being welcoming. The room has been set out in a COVID-compliant way for weekly worship. The banners show the members of the church, and those who have passed away are identified by a dove. The church is used, in addition for worship, church choir meets weekly. They're used for church councils and circuit meetings on rotation. The chairs are rearranged to suit. It's also where coffee is served after worship. There's a rota to support worship with 23 people contributing as stewards, preparing coffee, readings, transports, flowers, organist. As a community room, it's used as a polling station.
Okay.
Sunday school declined over the years, and Massey Church initially was well supported, but that has also declined. Before lockdown, a very successful Massey Church and cafe-style christening was held on a Sunday morning, and similar events have been planned for Palm Sunday, but unfortunately cancelled due to COVID. There has been a tradition of team working in the church, and ideas from newcomers included. Over the years, there have been a number of initiatives for church activities. A celebration was planned for the 50th anniversary of the building, but this has been postponed. An article about the 50th anniversary was published in the Melton Times. A meeting looking to the future has had to be postponed, but was held online. This is looking to the future past COVID and for where there are possibilities. COVID. The building has been made COVID compliant. Blood donors have continued to have sessions throughout COVID. Weekly church services restarted in September. Choir was due to restart, but this has been suspended due to the latest restrictions. Little Springers Gym restarted in September, but then this may be subject to restrictions.
Community room. It's used by the church for Bible studies periodically, for small committee meetings, finance and property and worship, and as a meeting venue for chairs of the district from Northampton, Nottingham and Derby, and for district young leaders. As a community room, it's used by the U3A and Rotary. It is used by the church for a weekly mother and toddler group, which is large and vibrant. Its occasional circuit services and other services, harvest suppers, church anniversary lunches and other special events. It has a lot of use by the community. It's used by an orchestra to rehearse, by Rainbows, Brownies, Guides and Rangers, the blood donors, a Tuesday mother and toddler group, Little Springers Gym, as you can see, set out today. Steady Steps Falls class, Taekwondo, a musical theatre group for rehearsals on occasion, and it's a very popular venue for children's parties. This is room 2, a small, useful room which is used by the church for a friendship group, and it's used by the community for the torch group, and also by blood donors. The torch group is a small group for partially sighted people. It has access to the kitchen and leads on to a small garden. There is a timeline showing the timeline of the church from 1960 through to the current day, prepared at an away day held in Empingham a couple of years ago, and shows the names and dates of arrival of recent members. And this is the kitchen, which is the heart of the building, set between room 2 and the worship area. It is here that morning worship started 50 years ago, with a handful of people meeting while Sunday school was taking place in the rest of the building. History was repeating itself as Susanna Wesley held worship in her kitchen some 200 years previously. The kitchen is very much part of the beating heart of the church. In these COVID days, the loss of human contact over tea and coffee after services is so much missed. It is that warmth of contact that we aim to spread among all users of the building and through individuals who are part of the community in organisations and on an individual basis. Our catering team have produced family meals in the main hall at harvest time for church anniversaries and special occasions, a credit to them in a small kitchen.
And now for a bit of history of Sandy Lane. 2 town centre Methodist churches combined on one site in the early 1960s. A Sunday school was established in a mission hut on the rapidly expanding housing estates on the south of the town in 1963. Up to 200 children attended. One of our current members attended as a child on the first day. Fundraising produced the present building in 1970. The worship area and car park were extended in 1997 and the entrance and community room were added in 2006. These were largely financed by the sale of land for housing to the west and south of the church. Over the years, the church members have carried out much of the routine maintenance work and tradesmen used more complex work. There has been an ongoing programme to keep the building well maintained. The latest project has been the replacement of the original toilets with modern, hygienic, low-maintenance fixtures and fittings. The Property Committee has an asset management plan to assess the life of major items such as boilers, flat roofing and budget quotes obtained. The Building Fund is currently on track for future predicted expenditure. The high utilization of the building for community purposes enables the upkeep to a high standard and being regarded as a desirable venue. Do you want to come there and we'll do a second batch?